it's peace deal time. So, first, Aragon. I'm going to take these provinces and core them, and then release Leon, Navarra, and Castile, and some client states. That'll give me 57% of extension. It's not that much. I could feed some of them, but there's no need to do that yet. Okay, let's send demands. That takes care of Aragon. Oh, a bunch of truces have expired. And now it's time to start coring this. And now, keeping in mind we're 57.4% of extended, let's count 16 just in case we lose some absolutism. It's time for a peace deal with Russia. This will only give us 10% of extension. We can get a bit more. And I would like to get a bit more. Returning provinces costs stuff. We don't want to do that, of course. I could release someone from Galicia, Volhynia. Alright, I'd like that. For myself. We'll release a new country from this, of course. And maybe some more coastal stuff. Like these could be released. Let's remember our overextension. And Riga, we might be really able to release Riga. Probably not. Okay, that's too much of extension. Right, I guess this will have to do. This will have to do. Although we could alternatively just take some weaker provinces instead. Wait a minute, is this occupied by someone else? Oh, would it go to Novgorod automatically? Let me have a look. In Germanland. Where is it? I can't see it here. Okay, we're not gonna risk it. This is too much of extension anyway. I'll take Riga, it's a very good province. Maybe we can take another cheap one. No? Okay, this will be fine then. This will be fine. We still have some war score to use, and we'll do that to feed our subjects a bit. We'll make them stronger that way. So, for example, Tin and Mansour. Tin and Mansour. This will go to Kharkov. Yeah, we have over 100 vassals, so this is kind of problematic, but at least it's alphabetical now. And this will go to Azov. Okay. And we're at 99% war score. We take all of this for ourselves, and a bit more here. Give me 1 money. That's it. Beautiful, isn't it? Right, we'll beat them up soon again. Let's core everything we have. The sorting by overextension is usually more convenient. They will want to core all of them, so even if they're colonies that don't cause us overextension, there's no reason to not core them, since we do have a lot of admin power at our disposal. I think it's time to attack Ming. I also formed a royal marriage with Portugal, but apparently they got an heir in the meantime, so we don't need that anymore. Unless he's shit? No, he's not. We'll attack Portugal, eventually. The thing attacking Ming now is our priority. And it will be a bigger war. I guess I could attack both. Pope. How long is my truce with the Pope? 43. Britain? Same, probably. Yeah. I guess I could attack Portugal. I'm not sure. Oh, these guys can't stay in the same province, of course. They're getting attrition. I just sent them here to speed up the last siege. Okay, do I need this fort? I don't, but my friends that we're about to release might like it, so let's just keep coring. And we're not too overextended, 97%, and everything is being cored. Right, I think it's time to attack Ming. And we do have a lot of troops in the area, so we're more or less ready. Ming has no allies. No, they have one. I think this, yeah, it's a vassal. In the middle of Ava. Who will be our target as well? Right, we'll start with Ming then. And I will actually be able to feed them to some of our subjects, but that can wait. I think I'll be able to do that. Should we start? Or do I want to reduce my war exhaustion? No, I don't think I need to do that. Hey, Ming. Imperialism. Yeah, I'd rather not go from side to side like this, but Ming are an important and big target. So we'll then send our guys in. They have tons of troops. The troops are worse than ours. But we still need to be a little bit cautious. Also, it will take quite a bit of time for most of our troops to arrive in the area. Yeah, there will be a lot of vassal feeding going on soon. I'm still taking land for myself because I want to release a few more subjects if I can. But I need to add the provinces to the empire first. For that, we'll need to be at peace. For that, we'll need to end the war with Ming. Okay, there are enemies in Beijing, but they're running away from us. Good. What's your siege value? 1. What's your siege value? 0. Exchange places. Right, Bohemia is still disloyal. But if they rebel, I'll just crush them. Alright, our guys are under attack. Can I retreat? I cannot. So we'll probably lose this because the terrain is not favorable. But we're just engaging the enemy, waiting for our main forces to arrive. Don't wipe me. Oh shit, they wiped me. Well, that's a new thing for us. Well, they did bring a lot of troops and it was a mountainous province, so it kind of makes sense, but I expected we would retreat, which I would of course accept as something that's not really a problem. Beijing is just flat land. We could start sieging it, but I need to be ready to defend myself. See, Ming has much worse troops than we do. Okay, where are you going to? Here. I guess I can go and siege their capital, which will be a large part of this war. If we just keep both the armies there. Yeah, both. I had 3. I foolishly threw one away. It's unfortunate. It is unfortunate. We can always supplement with mercenaries if we need to. You need a leader. Do I send them over to Ming? How big will this war be? It won't be that big. I don't think I need to send them here. Subjects will do most of the work. On the other hand, if I attack someone like Portugal, they can take care of them much more easily than, let's say, Ming. So, let's send our guys here after all. It'll take them a long time to get here, but they'll manage. Okay, since we've put 2 armies here, even if they don't win an attack against them, they at least won't get wiped, and they might take the province in the meantime. It has a high level fort, unfortunately, but it is quite important for the war effort. And as you can see, my subjects are bringing in more and more troops into the area, so it won't be a problem in the long run. It'll probably take like half of Ming. Well, maybe not half of Ming. Their total war score cost is 500, but with imperialism we have reduced cost. Just take as many provinces as possible. Cheapest ones. I'll be able to core everything, but you know what? Let's worry about that later, shall we? Okay, how's the coring going? Fine. Coring's fine. The fleet. Right, I built up some transport ships. We won't really need you against Ming. But I will need you to attack the New World. So let's just get you together. And go back and see what's going on here. Now, this war... there's a big battle here. I think there's no need to show you all of this war, because I think it's pretty obvious we'll be victorious. Just look at the force balance. And the sieging will take quite a long time to complete. So I'm going to put in a cut here after a while. Now, what's your manpower, Ming? High. Your manpower is very high. Still, you can't manage to fight us. Right, I guess I could go after this big stack of their troops. We could kill it. We could kill it with our troops, I think. They would need to abandon the siege of Beijing, but there was no progress here. Alright, before I put in a cut, let's go and kill their army. Let's make sure we have the best general available with us. Who's the best one? You are. Can I get there in time? The Swedish are having trouble, but if they get enough reinforcements, they might even win. Maybe even without our help. Yeah, even without our help, they won. As you can see, this war is not problematic for us. Go to Beijing, because there's going to be another army there. The best move we can do against them is to wipe an army of theirs. Hopefully multiple. Fortunately, our subjects are throwing their armies away, but that's not really a problem. Let's destroy these guys. We're attacking in unfavorable terrain, but the reinforcements are. Oh no, it's actually... the terrain is not a problem. And defensive planet, cool. That's our best general. As you can see, Ming is not a threat to us. Oh, you don't have enough troops. Okay, I need to stay here apparently. Ming is not a threat to us anymore, and our troops are arriving at the scene. So, as I was proposing a while ago, I'm going to put a cut in here and wait for results of the sieges and plan our next war. Britain has no air. Interesting. I'll do a royal marriage. Just because if I can get them, I can annex them before the end of the war, of the game, and then I won't need to take over their colonial nations. Like we didn't have to do it with this little one here, French Louisiana. Though we did have to do it with Mexico. I mean, we will have to do it with Mexico. Okay, time to put a cut in. See you in a moment. A quick update. I decided that with the amount of troops that we have and our enemies have, there's no reason to stop ourselves from expanding in multiple directions simultaneously. So I'm going to attack Portugal as well. Our subjects can surely deal with that, and maybe even the Ottomans. Can we do the Ottomans simultaneously? Well, Portugal has a lot of troops, but they're mostly colonial troops. Getting to them would be problematic, but you know what? I guess I can attack the Ottomans simultaneously. For example, there's a huge Bohemian army right here. And they'll be sure to beat them up for us. Right, I think so, yes. What's your military tech? 26. Well, attacking them and Portugal and Ming at the same time might be a bit overkill. But no, I think we're okay. Yeah, why the hell not? Hello, Ottomans, and goodbye, Ottomans. Are we good enough to do that? Let me have a look. 10, 20, 30, 50. There's like 200,000 troops here. That's more than the Ottomans have. Yes, I think we shouldn't have a problem with that. Okay. I'll do imperialism quite obviously. And let's go. Yes, we are at this point that we're attacking multiple great powers at once. It might be a bit problematic, but in the long run we will win. The downside of this is that the game will run really slowly, because it's like the First World War. Only a bit earlier. Look. The game must simulate all of these countries at war. And I believe that can be slightly problematic. No matter, I'm going to focus my efforts on Ming, because I'd like to piece them out first. So my armies will be here. I guess I could take these guys. Although the Ming fleet might intercept us if we're trying to get them somewhere. Though if I landed here... Oh, right, let's do that. Okay, as this is running extremely slowly because of the amount of troops being simulated, I will have to put in more cuts in this part of the campaign. But before we do anything like that, let's get you guys on the boats. Oh, no cavalry. And make sure that you land safely in Korea. Or rather in what used to be Korea. Okay. Anything else? Let's have a look. Are you guys invading the Ottomans already? Yes, you are. Good job. How about Portugal? The problem with Portugal is that they have tons and tons of troops and land in the New World. And I can show it to you. I still do need these territories. So once we deal with Ming, I'm going to pick up my troops using our transport fleet and send them over here and here and here. Although I'll probably have to walk here. Not necessarily though, we'll see. Anyway, that is about it when it comes to what we're going to be doing. As you can see, the sieges are progressing, but they're progressing relatively slowly. But Ming doesn't dare attack my main forces. When we go to the Ottomans, they are busy elsewhere. They were fighting Andalusia. It's going to be a while before they can mount a defense, and most of my troops are on the move. Brandenburg, can you please do something? Guess I'll tell them to go here somewhere. Brandenburg. Oh, it's not alphabetical here. Well, it's going to be a moment until... Oh, here you are. Okay, I'm going to put a cut here. We're just going to dominate them. It's going to take a while. The important bits are the political decisions, not the war itself. Isn't that right? Oh, we're under attack here, so I'll wait a moment. Come on, guys, give me reinforcements. Reinforcements, please. Thank you. As you can see, having infinite vassals, well, not infinite, but 160 vassals, is quite helpful. And this is another battle that we're about to win. As you can clearly see. Okay. As I was saying, I'm going to put a cut in here. Forming a union with Britain would be very helpful to me. This is why I'm maintaining this royal marriage. But if it doesn't happen in the next few years, I'm just going to break it and attack them. Right, see you in a bit. An update on the wars. Our war with Portugal is progressing very slowly, because it's clearly not the priority for our troops. Our war with the Ottomans, as you can see, left them pretty damaged, and they're already proposing to surrender. But I would like much more war score, just to, make the most of it. And finally, our war with Ming is also progressing quite nicely, even though this attritions us so very much. I will endeavor to take as many forts as I can from them, so we don't have to do that in the future. Also, the Manchu culture provinces. And here, And we are losing quite a lot of troops due to attrition, and I also got one of my armies wiped because I was careless. Well, it's not going to be a problem. I'm going to supplement my troops with mercenaries and more cannons soon. Also, Britain got an heir, so I broke our royal marriage and we're going to be attacking them soon. But first I'd like to move lots of my troops to the New World. And for that purpose I sent my ships over here so we can pick up troops and transport them over here to the Portuguese colonies that we're fighting. And then I might as well just move on to the British colonies. All my troops will be in the New World and we'll take care of that, while our subjects deal with the Old World guys. So, here come the Ottomans, and Portugal, and Ming. As for the Ottomans, I would like to cut through here maybe so we can do some work in Africa afterwards. But it's not necessary, although it would be more convenient if I could take the coast here. Still, with as many subjects as we do have, and many of them coastal, some of them are bound to find enough naval power to land their troops anywhere we need, although they seem reluctant to go to the New World. Maybe I can force them. Like, this will be for Sweden, this will be for Brandenburg. Where's Brandenburg? Here you go. And so on. I might do some of these like some of them like these. Anyway, as for Ming, we've finally taken their capital after long sieging. And now I'm just moving into their main territory to take those horribly huge forts. And I'm taking massive attrition to do it. But they have large armies roaming around, so we kind of have to keep ourselves clustered, otherwise they'll wipe us. And that's about it, really. We're running out of manpower. Soon we will run out of manpower, but I can always supplement myself with mercenaries, because we are very, very rich. Okay, back soon, probably, when we're about to peace out either the Ottomans or Ming, though most probably the Ottomans, because this is a much easier war. Alright, we're ready to peace out Ming. And you're going to hate this peace deal. Because Bordeaux. Why am I doing this? And how can I core it? Well, I have the option that lets me core stuff regardless of the location. So I can, for example, take this. And the other thing is, I want to take older forts. So they can defend themselves against me. They might build new ones, but they probably won't manage to do it in time. So we'll do that. First, though, I want to black flag my troops. Because otherwise I will not be able to leave the area. I do want to be able to leave the area. So let's let them move out. Two provinces I'm not going to take. Come on. Yeah, no, there's too many in one province. But I've been suffering horrible attrition anyway. And I've also given some to my subjects. For example, this goes to Alsace. And I think they also took the Splendor thing because they can core it. And Astrakhan can core this. Okay, time to sign the peace deal. 100% war score. Send demand. Give me all your forts. It's gonna take a while. Horrible, isn't it? Well, not really. Not really. Now, I don't need these forts. I could keep them, but there's no reason to. Other than Ming will be trapped in their own territory, won't be able to march their armies anywhere. Okay, that's tempting. It's gonna cost me tons of money, though. Fort maintenance, 68. I don't need them. Really don't need them. The important bit is not for us to have the forts, it's for Ming to not have them. Because we're on the offensive, we don't need defense. It could be helpful in some situations, but we are the aggressor, we're the attacker. We don't need to worry about anything. Also, we did take quite a lot of Manchu territories, which will let us raise more banners. Can I do it already? Or do I have to wait for cores? I think I can do it. That's just a bit still, but I do like banners. A lot. Okay, let's core. Let's core everything we can. Some of them are in the States, some of them are not in States. But all in all, it doesn't really matter. Here you go. Also, I'd like to embrace the institution of enlightenment relatively soon, so I can buy these technologies. Probably should have done it before releasing all the imperial subjects, because I could do that then. Now it's a bit expensive. Still, as long as we're not capped, it's fine. Okay, now what I'm going to do is, of course, core all of these, but also send my troops over to the New World. Do not go through friendly territory, because you will unblack flag and be unable to get to your destination, which is over here. Same for you. I guess I could send them through different routes. Yes, I could. And I will accomplish it in this way. Go back here. And you go there and there. And you return afterwards, and afterwards everyone follow this path. Probably not the most optimal way to do this, but it should work. Okay, I guess I'll send you to a good Korean port, like here. Right. Actually, same for you. These provinces have high supply limits. Alright, so we'll send them over there and start ferrying them to the New World, where they will be beating up Portuguese troops in here. And after we're done with that, or while we're doing that, we'll also attack Britain and Mexico, so we can take care of the New World. In the meantime, our troops will beat up the Ottomans and deal with the rest of Portugal. I will peace out the Ottomans, of course. I will want 100% war score, but our exact demands will depend on the speed of coring of stuff in what used to be Ming, and when they will be willing to accept 100% war score cost. I will either take land here so I can release people later, or I will just feed it directly to my vassals, depending on my overextension at the moment. And that's it for now. Let's take a break. Our ships are still on the way to the New World, although I didn't pack them full, which was pretty stupid of me. So I'm gonna build some more transport ships, so we can send more when these guys return, and also I'm going to peace out the Ottomans now, because we can. I have decided to take, well, we're no longer overextended, as you can see here, so I decided to take as much as I can in terms of overextension. So we took some land over here. They had colonies, actually, and I took a path through them so we can attack the African nations down south. And I also took a few forts here and there so I can destroy them, and I fed some land to some of our vassals. Although the land is much more expensive if you give it to vassals, because they don't have all the nice ideas that we do, like super administrative efficiency and all that. But it's just, going over the overextension. Let's send the demand. Okay. As you can see, we now have a direct path through the Ottoman territory. And we can attack Mombasa, Kilwa, and some people. I still need to go through here, but it's not a problem. We can always do it a bit later. We'll have to fight Mali twice, probably. Yeah. No big deal. Oh, this is British. Okay. Not a problem. Right now we're transferring our troops here so they can beat up Portugal for us. And they're taking quite a long time to get there. Probably because of the galleys. I'm not sure why I took them along. They're pretty slow. But I can't reorganize when we have troops on board. Actually, you know what? I could reorganize once I land on the islands here, so we'll do that. All these ones, whatever. And I'll leave the galleys behind. I think they're slowing me down. I'm not sure. Anyway, It's time to core stuff, destroy forts, and so on. And then focus on fighting Portugal, and I think I'll attack Great Britain as well. So we can do all the work while we're already in the New World. Right, but first I need to arrive. See you soon! Alright, we've landed, but afterwards our fleet got attacked by a very strong Portuguese navy with tons of heavies. So I sent my troops away, ships. I retreated them. And yeah, we'll send them for more troops. In the meantime, we do have this army that can safely siege and take a fort without too much trouble, I believe. I'm actually going to split them in two and send them to siege 2 of them simultaneously. With super siege generals. Go here and go here. And that might actually let me take land here. Those are only level 2 forts. Oh, also I have a little bit of trouble here. I didn't pay attention when I was choosing the province to take. And apparently we got Ethiopian rebels here and we can't reach the territory, which is a bit unfortunate. Also, we do have bits of rebels. We have some Ming separatists. I did do a harsh treatment, so it's not going to be a problem. That also gave some absolutism to us. And what else? Yeah, my legitimacy could be better. I entered a royal marriage with Bohemia, which was a bit of a mistake. Still, we're mostly fine, although the Ethiopian separatists, I'm kind of worried about those. What if I accepted? I cannot. Because I could get rid of the province. I purposely gave military access to the Ottomans so that they could go in there and destroy those rebels if they wanted to, because those are these are Ottomans rebels. Normally, of course, I wouldn't give them military access, so they would get, you know, in trouble. But if those rebels are successful, it's actually going to be good for us. Sorry, if those rebels are destroyed, it's going to be good for us. Right. And this is... I know some of you guys hate border gore, but I do like it. It's beautiful. So beautiful. Have you called it yet? Yes, you have. Alsace. Yeah, since they can core the area, that means they must have taken the unlimited coring stuff and restricted conquest. Anyway, I'll put a cut in and conquer some land over here. Actually, you know what? Maybe we should wait. No, it's just gonna be sitting here and sieging. Back to you shortly. Right, quick update. I was going to take land from Portugal, but first wanted to wait to get this siege, and possibly this siege over here. We're going there already, but it's not the priority. The priority was to not do it while overextended. Unfortunately, the Portuguese are about to take the only fort I have here. Oh no, it's not the only fort. This one would still be sufficient. I guess I can wait. I can wait until I'm not overextended anymore. False alarm. Oh right, we're still a bit overextended because of the bloody Ethiopian separatists here. Nothing I can do about it at the moment. I'll follow the Ottomans again. I don't really care that I can't take all, you know, the overextension that I could normally take. Now it's time to peace out Portugal. Right, I'm gonna take all this. Can't take any of these because I don't own any forts in the area. I can take some of the adjacent ones. See, can't take these. Can't take these because I haven't finished the siege here, but I do want to peace out already. Can't take these for the same reasons. I can't take these, but I can take some land in Europe as well. Now I'm going to take all of this myself. It's going to give me some serious overextension, but I'll just create colonial nations. Don't even have to core everything. Now, regarding Europe, I could take some more land for myself in the area, just to create a few more subjects, like Galicia. So I will take a bit, but not too much. Also, oh right, one more thing. I think it's time to start the Golden Era. Let's do that. Yes. Maximum absolutism. I could... Oh, it all went gold. Cool. I could increase my absolutism a bit more. And to do that, I guess I should use harsh treatment a bunch. I don't really need to, but, you know, extra absolutism. So let's get rid of the bar. Oh, no. Alright, this is relatively cheap. I'll do it. Oh. Although I could just decrease autonomy in some places. Let's wait a moment. Now let's peace out Portugal. And watch out for overextension. 2.5. 2.5. Some land for ourselves. I guess this could work. Anything else? That is more than enough. And I can give some to my subjects. Like, for example, Porto. Very good province. Or better yet, no, we can't take that one. How about Gibraltar? I could transfer it to someone who's been a good vassal. Friesland, hey. It's reward time. You can have that. How about Cadiz? I guess, I think I gave something to Pomerania recently. Salzburg, did you get the, you know, no couriering distance thing? No, you didn't. Good thing I can turn it from vassals to others. Theodoro, you haven't received anything lately. Here, have a warm place. How about Sevilla? It's rather pricey. Granada. Sure. I'll give it to Malta. 96. Oh, I can take this, but I have to take it myself. I guess I'll resign, you know, from taking this one in that situation. And it will go towards... How about Portsk? Did you take the thing? You did. Okay. Oh, you won't agree. You won't agree to 100? Seriously, Portugal? Okay, then. We'll take what we can get. Which is most of your stuff, really. Send demand. Orthodox zealots. Yeah, whatever. Yay! Cool. So. Oh, they got rebels. I got rebels because I annexed their colonial nation. Well, these guys can handle it. This is my territory, technically. But when we go to the colonial regions map mode, you'll see that it's all in the colonial region. And if I core 5 provinces, it will create a colonial nation. But what I can do now is embrace the Enlightenment. And now I regret that I just passed a few technology levels, because that would have been much cheaper now and with the Golden Age as well. So I feel rather stupid because of that. I could have gotten the extra admin efficiency. Anyway, let's core stuff, shall we? Now, some of these provinces... let's do it like that. Because I can see all the provinces that need coring from here, so I will not miss, for example, this, which I might have missed otherwise. But I do not need to core everything in the New World. That would be just a waste of... Oh, before I did that, I should have reduced autonomy somewhere, if I can. Bungo. Well, I guess. Just to max out the absolutism. Okay, is it maxed yet? Yes, it is. That will be enough then. Alright, coring. Back to coring. Okay, I'm just gonna tell you what I'm gonna do and then do it off screen, because coring can be a bit boring. Oh god, I rhymed it. Alright, where were we? Right, I'm going to stay at peace for a little while, so I can add some provinces to the empire and release some vassals, and also so my vassals will reduce their war exhaustion, and then we'll start a full-on campaign against Britain, Russia, and maybe Persia and Ava, because it might be time to beat them up. Maybe Tlemcen as well. You know, just attack people around here, and in the New World as well. I'll leave the Old World to my subjects, and I'm moving my people to the New World. So these guys are here because there were rebels in the area. Right, oh, the fleet has arrived, wonderful, and I built a few more transport ships in the meantime. So I'm gonna move these guys to the New World. They're gonna be quite useful there. And I think that is about it. Although, if I want to take the next admin efficiency level thing, I'll need to take the Diplo one as well. And the military one. Also, I did take offensive ideas, because they give siege value. Alright, that's it for now. Back soon.